the civilian population paid the highest price. Hundreds of wounded, dozens of civilians killed, destructions of houses, tens of refugees. It took place in a very symbolic place called Arsal. It's a Sunni enclave just on the border between Syria and Lebanon. It's one of the last unofficial entry points from Syria into Lebanon. It's also a place where you have more refugees than residents. I'm talking about something like 50,000 refugees for 35,000 residents. Even before the conflict, the situation for the refugees, and to some extent also for the resident population, was quite dramatic. It's a destitute area which receive thousands of refugees who were first traumatized because they had to leave their home place, often because of violence. They've lost everything. The Lebanese population showed a lot of solidarity with the Syrian refugees, sharing what they had with them. Even before the violence, we had already quite a good presence in this area. We identify two main priorities. The first one was to evacuate the remaining wounded in the medical structure and make sure that they would be treated. It was not always easy to explain that wounded needed to be treated and have access to healthcare, even if they are your enemies. The second important priority we identified was to establish the water network. We quickly decided to re-establish the water system in the city, which was one of the main concerns for the civilian population. We could also quickly assist people fleeing the city in the valley. We could obviously rely on our partnership with the Lebanese Red Cross to be very reactive and cover the need. Humanitarian action is obviously not a response to this refugee crisis, but that the only answer is a political one, which implies a lot of dimension, including probably a political process in Syria and a regional vision on how to manage millions of refugees.